followed through the main quest a good bit, did all of the stuff that we could there, and now we are basically in a period where they're like, hey, wait a couple of days. But instead of waiting, we are completing quests. And now I need to do what? Do I need to head back to town, or what is my current quest telling me to do? Salvage mushroom samples from the forest, from Forest Fogwatch, and retrieve the research papers from the Fortress Fogwatch. Okay. So I'm headed back up into the fortress, which means I'm probably going to be dealing with some nasty bad guys. Not the end of the world. But, let's see here. How are my supplies looking? I'm only at 10% Arcane Fever. That's not terrible. And, I've got plenty of healing potions and ambrosias. So I should be relatively fine. The main issue that I'm going to be running into is mostly just going to be the actual fights. We'll see how they go. But overall, I should be fine. We're just in an area that's a bit tougher given my setup. Because this is a 3-star quest, which means that it's very long or very difficult or both. I don't really have any room in my inventory for a bunch of extra food anymore. Also, if I'm just walking around, it would actually make more sense for me to walk around in my regular armor, because it doesn't slow me down at all. Hey, Oofer Gang, welcome out to the stream. Yeah, wearing this gear doesn't slow me down at all. What is this? This is the Fogville Sewers. I need to keep going this way. And then if I get into a fight, I can, because I have it bound, I can rapidly put on my actual armor. But, I am not nearly as slowed down by this armor as I am. Oh, that's not a dragon, that's the, the Myral. Or Myrid, or whatever it is. Myrid. So we know that area is dangerous as hell. That area up there is dangerous as hell. And not really worth messing with. ARP. I'm perfectly fine with you spending time fighting my mud elemental, because that just means I get to stand behind you and slash the shit out of you. But how you doing, Oofer? See here, that's gonna be full of ARPs. That's not really where I need to go right now. I need to make my way. How far am I walking for this? Where am I? Oh, I can rotate the map? That's disgusting. I don't see... Oh, my marker's way the hell down here. Doing well, just chilling. That's good to hear. I'm doing well as well. So I actually need to head to the Sun Coast Tower. That might be faster than having to walk. But walking might provide me with more stuff. And I also don't know that I'll end up on the correct side of the mountain. Plus I can collect Nightshade, and Nightshade gives me Ambrosia. Oh, the pus beetles, right. I forgot about these guys. Yeah, let's actually, It would actually be easy enough, rather than having to walk anywhere at this point, it would actually be easier just for me to do return. Get back to the main city, and then take a Myrid Tower to the Sun Coast.
Words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. Rumors circulate. Rumors about the horrible.
Alright, let's see here. While I'm back in town, what do I want to get rid of? I actually didn't really collect a whole lot on that mission. I should probably get rid of, let's see here. I should dismantle the weapons that I don't care about.
That should be it.
Like that silver sword, I think I might be able to get something good out of it. Yeah, the regular silver sword, I can get some moonstone ingots out of it. That's good. No, I do not want to break down my fine steel stuff. It would be a bad idea. But steel from the daggers and the sword is good. Gallant wild magic robes. Get leather out of that. Let's check and see a couple of things. First off, is there any better armor for me to create in the main area, and or really, I think what it is I have the ability to forge a rune helmet and boots. Like, I've got the blueprints for them. I just haven't, I don't think I've ever had the materials together to do it. Let me check and see what is required to make those. Malachite, spare parts, and silver. Malachite, spare parts, silver, and quicksilver. So the hard thing to get my hands on is silver, but quicksilver is also annoying. I'll see if I can buy any from the shop. Do I have money? Don't have any money right now. It doesn't help that I haven't actually done a quest that would give me any money recently. But I'm a little bit low on funds. If I'm low on funds, then it might be worth it for me to spend some time crafting. Because I can always make a little bit of money by crafting. Grab all of my blueprints really quick. And all of my ingots, ores, leather. Alright. With all of that collected, let's see what that gets me as far as what I can craft right now.
You're not from around here, are you?
I can make some iron stuff, I can make some steel stuff. I can make an alchemy workbench, which I actually need one of those in my house.
Hungry for arcane secrets?
Iron, gold, wood, and spare parts. I don't know if it's really worth it, though.
Anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
Like, I would like to have one in my house, but it's not a requirement. Also, that Duneville... The Duneville steel sword is a bad weapon, and I don't know why it costs so much to make. For how bad it is. Like, I'm actually better off just making iron gauntlets. They cost less and sell for more.
You're not from around here, are you?
I'm gonna use that money that I got from that to buy some more spare parts, and we'll be able to craft a couple more things.
Hammers, daggers, swords. Looking for steel. Everything for the path-abiding soldier.
What do you have as blueprints right now? You've got Pyrean gear. I don't know if that's any better or any worse than what I've already got, but I don't have any money to buy it right now anyway, so I'm mostly here just to sell to you, sir. show you that iron dagger that I just made, the silver sword of the blaze, or the steel sword of the blaze, and an iron gauntlets. It got me enough money to then buy up a bunch of spare parts. You do have silver ore and quicksilver ingots in your inventory, so that'll be what I need to make the rest of my gear. I just have to get up to the point where I can actually afford to purchase it. And we'll get there by buying spare parts from you, and turning it into stuff.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city.
May your path.
You know, I don't know why I run all the way around here. They have an anvil inside their house. I really don't need to come out here to do this. And now I'm out of iron, is the problem. I could make another steel silver sword, but that would use up a malachite ingot, and I need those for the maroon armor. So I'm better off using my spare parts to make steel daggers, because I've got a lot of steel now.
I know that accent.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything. It's a path-abiding magic.
Looking for everything for the path-abiding soldier.
See here, steel daggers. And iron gauntlets. I think that actually got me slightly less money than I was expecting. Which is not the greatest, because those spare parts are, yeah, not infinite. I can only buy so many spare parts from this man. Let's see here. I buy 32 spare parts from him now. And I turn it all into steel daggers. And then I
Everything for the
sell to him.
path-abiding soldier.
My steel daggers. Oh, it's a slow climb of money. It's not nearly as good as doing iron gauntlets. Yeah, because, like, if I buy iron gauntlets from him, they're worth 35. I could break them down and turn them into iron ingots that I could turn into my own iron gauntlets, and they'd be worth almost triple. He's also got 60 iron ore. I could do something with that. If I take the time, I can turn his iron ore and his ingots into something useful. I could also just go out and try to scavenge more materials, because I can go to lower level areas, like in Riverville. I can go to those kinds of lower level areas and explore and try to see if I can't find a bunch of dudes with iron gear and bring them back to smelt them down. Because that's still, like, my #1 way of making money right now, is the amount of stuff it requires to make the other pieces of gear. Like, maybe I could do the leather stuff. I don't know. Like, let's see here. Hold on. Let's see here. Leather stuff. Leather cuirass, leather helmet. I can check and see if any of his leather stuff is actually going to be easier to make right now.
You're an outlander, aren't you? I can tell.
And this I actually have to go... Actually, hold on. I can... Rather than having to run all the way around, I can just go over here. The leather goods place.
You're not from here, are you?
I can use their
Why
tanning
don't you
rack.
talk?
Move along. Huh?
And let's see here. Yeah, to make the fine leather stuff, I need quicksilver. What do I need to make the firm leather stuff? I need nails. But that would also be... Spare parts, leather strips, leather, and nails would actually be pretty easy to make my stuff with. And... ban. Yeah, let's think about that. Let's, I bet, well, I probably don't even need to leave this lady's place. I bet from here I can...
How may I be of service? Of course.
I bet you sell nails and spare parts. Let's see here. Do you have nails? You do not have nails. You have very little steel spare parts as well. I don't know that I can craft nails, or else I would have already.
May your path always be
Hammers, daggers, swords, the best from the Chilean archipelago. It's beautiful country. Let me know when something
Yeah, I
catches your
don't have the
interest.
ability to craft nails.
Looking for everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Do you have nails? You have 8. Wow, that's not a lot of nails. I'll take spare parts for now. But it seems like nails are going to be a difficult thing to find. Let me see here. Open up a page here really quick. Somebody made a mod for being able to craft nails. Can't find nails in merchant stores. There's a dude at the merchant square who always has 20 nails. He's to the right of the alchemy enchant girl. Oh. I know where that is. We're talking about this guy.
Uh-huh. A miracle has happened.
No,
A miracle
I just
that
put
must
them
have
out for you to
happened
look
due
at.
its sheer glory.
Let
Tell
me
me what
sell
you
what I
need,
can
and
to
be
you
quick
really
about
quick, because I
it.
think I've got some stuff worth selling to you right now.
Ardenfield has returned. Yes,
That,
you have
the
heard
recipe for
right.
ambrosia. I really don't need these scrolls to teleport to the Sun Temple anymore because I have my return scroll here in town. I'll sell those as well. I don't need my old ambrosia because for some reason a bug is making it do 0% healing. Get up a little bit of pennies, and then on his side, nails. Well, I can't buy a whole lot.
Walk blessed.
But if I take these nails over here and I use the tanning rack, I can now make firm leather arm protectors, which would be better for me to make. That requires a steel ingot. That's $350 for 2 nails.
Some things never change.
Or no, it only requires 1 nail, 2 spare parts, a steel ingot, some leather strips, and leather to make the firm cuirass. Whereas the gauntlets require 3 leather, 2 leather strips, 2 nails, and 2 spare parts. So adding in a steel ingot increases the value, and it means I use less nails. So overall, I think that's my course of action right now. That's just leather strips, and nails, but I've got the steel to make these firm leather ones just fine. Yeah, I don't have any iron ingots to make that, but even then, it wouldn't be as good as making the firm leather stuff. Alright. And with 6 of those made, I can sell them for a decent amount.
How may I be of service? Of course.
I could sell you 6 firm leather cuirasses for 780 pennies. I'm rich again. Alright, so now I can buy up all the things that I want. So that's the strategy, is buy nails from this guy.
What do you... No, I just put them out for you to look at.
The actual strategy now is
Tell me
buy
what you
nails from
need,
this guy.
and be quick about it.
Buy spare parts from this guy. And I have enough steel and leather that I can get now, just like in general, just from the enemies that I fight. I get enough steel and leather that I can actually make let's see here. I need spare parts. Where are the rest of your spare parts? There they are. I only have 15 left. That's a shame, but I'll take them. Because I'm going to turn them into something amazing. Yeah, I think I've got, like, other than the Pyrean stuff, I've got everything you're offering. But it looks like possibly the Pyrean stuff is better than what I can currently craft. I should buy them anyway, just because he's got them. And then I can do something about it later. Let's see what it takes to craft that Pyrean gear. Oh, I don't even have a high enough, do I not even have a high enough handicraft? No, I've got 43. I should be able to craft it. Unless the Pyrean gear is light armor, in which case it needs to be done on leather, a leather thing, in which case it's worthless to me. That is also an option, is that this is leather armor, and that leather armor is worthless to me. Yep. The Pyrean gear is light armor, which means it's completely and totally worthless for me to make. Not worthless, that's not the best way to put it, but it's just not worth making for me. I'll stick to making my farm leather cuirasses for, what did I run out of? Oh, leather. Who'd have thunk that I'd run out of leather first?
How may I be of service? Of course.
Well, leather is luckily very easy to come by, so we'll be perfectly fine, and that gets me 1,000 gold now. I don't really need the Pyrean blueprints, but I'll hang on to them nonetheless. Let's go ahead and drop off all of this excess stuff that I'm carrying. I'll be honest, I really don't need to be carrying most everything in this in my inventory right now. Here, I'll hang on to the shovel because I can actually use that. I can't get rid of the soul. But spare parts, steel ingots, wood. Well, that's really useful to me right now. I should go through my stuff, make up some more potions if I can. Let's see here, where's my spectral chest? There's no way to just, Alright, there we go. Let's take all of my ingredients and see what we can make with it.
If it's clam and fish you seek, then come and take a good long peek.
I can make ambrosia.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions.
Very nice.
Anything for
I can get fortify health regeneration. Really nice. Restore health.
Fruits, vegetables, bread fresh from the oven. Treat yourself.
Come to your Intoshavitas and buy fish, only the best and fresh from the Red Sea.
I could make some wolf blood right now as well, but I'm not going to. Need to find a better use for mud morel.
how they
bananas, the freshest fruits right from the Farmer's Coast and Duneville.
Lots of new potions made. What ingredients do I have a lot of right now? Why do I just have like a shit ton of something? And let's see if I can make anything good with it. Mud morel. Let's see here. Alright, so let's see here. Mud morel. Shock resistance, increase arcane. Oh, Mud Morel is a health restoring thing item as well. I just haven't discovered that yet. But I can use it for restoring health. That's actually really good because that means I can make a whole bunch of restore health potions now. Let's see here. What else do I have? What else do I have a lot of?
Morales blessings, my friend.
Honestly, finding out that mud morels are good for that is going to be really useful. Because I've got wheat. And I've got mud morels. And bam. That's really useful. What else do I have a shit ton of? Stain mushrooms. I haven't actually found any good use for those yet. Oh, and I can make paralyze as well with mud morel. Let's see here. Spore crown or stain mushrooms. Let's see if either of those are good for something. Spore crown, resist magic, weakness to poison, fortify block, weakness to fire. Stain mushroom is shock claws, poison damage, provoke, and wolf blood. Poison damage is a thing. But let's see here. Spore crown could resist, and so can lavender. That's good for me. Let's see here. What is all of bone meal's uses?
We always go to
Bone meal, wolf blood, fortify entropy, fire resistance, and damage stamina. Not really super useful. Crab shell, restore stamina, cure disease, resist poison, fire resistance. That'll be good for now. I've done a good job of paring down my unnecessary inventory of things. Still a couple in here that I'm unsure of. I haven't even tried Vatir Ear. I don't know what it's good for at all. I'm betting I can probably... Nope. These probably restore stuff, but let's see here. Some more resist magic stuff. I can't take Wolf Blood Potion because I don't have any Kyrium. I haven't actually gone down the Lycanthrope tree yet. So there's literally no reason to me trying that. But our potion menu looks a lot better. Let's see here. Hello, Megamine. Yeah, I've got a lot more better potions now. Restore stamina. I've got some that... Actually, I can take a cure disease one right now, and that'll get rid of my gangrene. Doesn't really affect me personally, but I'll get rid of it just because whatever. I can resist magic. It's not strong, but I can.
Be careful, my
The real goal behind this was to clean up my excess inventory and possibly make some extra money selling potions. It's 8 o'clock, so we're going to wait for 15 hours. The stores open back up around like 9 o'clock or so. We'll wait till then. Oh. I can now do the main quest if I want, but I do plan on finishing up my other quest first.
Yes?
Huh? Can I help you?
And if I go through this door and head back out this door, say people should be making their way to their actual shops now.
Malthus's blessing, dear sir. Might I interest you in a ware from my most exquisite assortment?
I actually have to wait for them to show up to their shop because I slept.
Can I help you?
I know the aged man. Are you the shop lady here? I think you are. Nope, no you're not. Where is the shop lady?
Huh? Can I help you?
I guess while I'm waiting, I could dump all of my excess inventory again. I don't need to be carrying any ingredients with me now that I've cleaned up my ingredients list. Let's see here. That's pared down to what I want. I don't need to be carrying the talisman on me, but I can't remove it from my inventory, so it doesn't matter. Arrows. Don't really care about carrying arrows. I don't use a bow. And everything else is just either potions or food. Yeah, I don't need to worry about grabbing food for a long time still. And it is taking her a long time to get here. Wonder if I should just take the time to drop off my extra money in the bank.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here before. Just take a look.
Because when you drop money off in the bank, it grows interest.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you.
You've locked me inside, sir. You've stopped me from being able to do anything by following me in here.
Walk blessed, my sir. How can Sylvan and friends serve you today? Of course.
I want to go ahead and deposit 500.
A wise decision. Hello. How may I be of service?
I'm currently at 2,000 in the bank, which is nice. I'm just going to let that grow, because it will grow indefinitely if I don't do anything with it. Like, every single day, there's I think a 5% interest is what we discovered.
Walk. Sure.
So now, every day that I don't touch it, it's going to gain another... If it's 5%, then it would be 100 gold right now. Is that right? No, 10 gold, maybe. I think 10 gold. Every day, right now, just from 5%. I want to buy from you. Or I don't want to buy from you, I want to sell to you. You won't buy my paralyzed potions or my regular poison damage potions because they suck. But I have several ambrosias that are really good. I'm going to hang on to those though because those are mine. Now the fire resistance, health regeneration, fortify health, and restore health. I'll sell some of those. Resistance to magic, it's a bad resistance to magic potion, so I'll just sell it. I don't need to ever really restore stamina. And shock resistance I'll get rid of as well. Let's see here. The aversion to magic might not be a terrible thing for me to carry and or try to make in the future. But that's all I really wanted to get from you. So now that we've done that, what ingredients do you have? Nothing of any consequence. Not really. You have alchemy books, enchanting books, light magic, lockpicking, mentalism, pickpocket, rhetoric. See here, you have apprentice books as well. I don't really want to waste my my levels at this point, though. What do I need to increase the most right now for my current setup? I've got 40 in heavy armor, 26 in one-handed. I should probably increase that next time I get a chance. Because it's really only a 24, so I need to get one apprentice book, and then the rest need to be adept books.
Looking for everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Need one apprenticed one-handed book. And then the rest should be adept one-handed books.
Come again.
I think that's more than I have points to spend, so that's fine, because I'll take the apprentice book once. And then I'll go. Oh, I did have enough to increase all of that up. How many learning points does that leave me with? Exactly 0. Cool. But my one-handed is up to 35 now. Which is good, because it was falling behind. My entropy is still stronger than my one-handed, but the higher my one-handed is, the better my, the more damage I do with one-handed weapons. Which is good, because that's like my main form of combat right now. That and entropy. Everything else is well set up. Do I have a memory point, or did I use my last... I think I used my last memory point to, yeah, I don't have any of those right now. I used my last memory point to gain the final point in the Devour Soul. I think going forward I'm going to go ahead and take the Quinarian stance just because the rest of this stuff is really worth it. When attacking with one-handed weapon, your critical hit damage increases by 20%. Increases your chance to land a critical hit on a blocking enemy by 15%. And attacks with 2 one-handed weapons are 15% faster. I don't know that I'll ever take that, because I'm more of a sword in one hand, spell in the other guy right now. Spirit Thrust, or Sprint Thrust, allows you to perform a powerful attack while sprinting. Does double critical damage. Calm Hand. If your stamina is higher than 50%, your critical hit chance is increased by 8%. Power attacks with one-handed weapons while standing still do 15% more damage and can decapitate your enemies. So yeah, as I get further down that tree... the chances of me actually being able to do some serious damage with my one-handed weapons get better. But without further ado, we need to make our way to the Myrid Tower. And we need to head to the Sun Coast. And I clean my inventory up, right? Yeah, for the most part. I'm hanging on to that steel silver sword in my inventory because if at any point in time I do need to pull it out, I can.
Walk blessed from... Sure. Where to?
We were going to the Sun Coast. Where is Sun Coast on here? I don't see Sun Coast. Is the Sun Coast Tower, is that the one in, no, that's the one to Riverville. Okay.
Sure. Where to?
To Riverville. I do like that they have a limited fast travel system, just because if fast traveling were something that were like incredibly easy to pull off, it would not be as rewarding to sort of like go around places. You would just, because I see that, I do it all the time in Skyrim, and I'm terrible at limiting myself, because why would you, like, if the game's not going to limit you, then it's designed around you being able to fast travel everywhere. So, in those versions of Skyrim, I will just fast travel literally everywhere. Like, I don't care. The game was designed for me to do so. I'm going to. Oh, that's actual lavender. It's just, you know, there. They just made the area prettier looking. Yeah, we walked this path to get to Ark. You know, it's kind of fascinating getting familiar with a game, because when you first start playing it, when you first start playing a game like this, and it's like new and unfamiliar, you're very cautious about going pretty much anywhere, at least I am. But the longer I play, the less cautious I am about certain things, and I just kind of go, okay, well, I'm going to be walking through this area, and that's just it. Like, there's significantly less hesitation because I kind of know what to expect area to area. Did I do this cellar? I don't know that I ever explored this area. Those shear caps are good because they can be used for healing potions. There's nothing down here. Oh. Found something. There's some lights on. Some potions to collect. But still, so far, no enemies. Hello? Oh, highway, let's go. At first I was just like, hello? Is there anybody in here? And it actually is worth taking his stuff because that'll make me leather. And leather is good for making more of those leather chest pieces. I need all the leather and armor that I can collect. A lot of empty wine bottles, very little actual wine. Isn't that how it always is, though?
Folks just never learn.
You guys have fun dealing with that. Hello. Oof, that is just... That's brutal right there. Like, that was no resistance, just straight through. I'm not hurting for pennies so much that I need to spend the time to loot these guys like silver candlesticks and shit, but their armor was a good supply, because I'm going to be able to break that down into more stuff later. That was a good visit. I should probably take the time to visit more places like this anyway, because salvaging armor from my enemies is actually the fastest way for me to collect material for forging. Where am I supposed to be going right now? Ah, I'm at a divide in the road, and I actually need to go up here. The fort is at the very top of this mountain, looks like, so I need to try and find my way up to the top of the mountain. Did I explore this mine, or is this new to me? Oh, hello. I'm not sure that I ever took the time to explore these places, so because we just had to walk all the way to Ark. So I discovered a bunch of places on the way, but I don't know that I've actually explored this mine, so I might be able to get some good material from here. definitely haven't set off their bear trap. So that's a good sign. Ah. Oh, you're a dude. Losh the Searcher. There's Quicksilver in here. Nice. Let's see where my other enemies are. Oh, there we are. I don't know what happened to the first guy. He's around here somewhere. This is the problem of sucking my enemies dry, is that they leave ectoplasm pools instead of an actual body, and it's kind of a little bit harder to find. Rundum. The Mud Morels. This is a good haul. All things considered, this is a very good haul. There was a hydrate. I didn't even see the hydrate. I completely missed it 18 minutes ago. Whoops. It was the first thing that CBQ did when she joined the chat. Give me a second. I have to go. Actually, I've got water right over here. All right. So, let's redeem that hydrate. Thank you for keeping me alive. I was about to say warm for some reason. That's not right. Thank you for keeping me warm by making me drink this ice-cold water. Given what I'm doing in here, I might as well just have Mage Light on and... Oh, here we go. Fight. For that to refill. Okay, from that guy. Iron sword. This is the most sustainable way to fight. Because every enemy that you kill, you have a chance of turning into food. If my Mud Elemental is going to be able to kill all of these guys before they become an issue. These things don't have any mana to steal anyway, so I'm not exactly regenerating my mana effectively. Fleshless ones don't provide magic. I could invest in just summoning 2 swords. Like, that would be a thing that I could do. Like, if I'm just going to be running through these areas and I don't really constantly need a spell to cast, I could just do 2 swords. Like, recast my Mage Light really quick, and then just do one of these. Oh, that summoned 1 sword, because I'm technically summoning it. Since I clicked them at the same time, it summoned 1 sword that's going to last even longer in my left hand. Not what I wanted to do. I forgot that because of my how my spell works, I can summon something in. I can do big summons. I could probably do that to make a big summon of my mud elemental as well, and that would work out better because he would stay longer. See, the problem is I can't see. This is the problem with having 2 swords is my Mage Light spell sucks ass. And so I don't typically have it available. Quicksilver. Lavender. Search this chest for some pennies. And Quicksilver. Always a fan of finding Quicksilver. Before I do that, let's re-up those 2 spells, and then I need to eat a mana fungus, actually. Zap a little bit of health from him. This is a big cave. Surprised I didn't search this before. I feel like I don't know where this is going to lead me out to. But hey, maybe it's the other side of the island. Or the other side of the mountain. Nope, it is so far away from where I need to be. I've gone such a far distance away from where I need to be. I heard a Vin route. I don't see a Vin route. Oh well. Yeah, I can see the fortress up on top of the mountain. The problem being that I'm on the wrong side of the mountain to actually get up there. Yeah, I really needed to come in from the maybe border of the Heartland Tower and walk the distance that way to get there rather than trying to shortcut from the Suncoast Tower. Oh well, I can still make my way back to the Suncoast Tower and then just use it to fly to the border of the Heartlands Tower. Always on the right side of your mountain. It's like that book, My Side of the Mountain. I feel like so few people remember that book series. Well, it's not what it wasn't a series, it was one book, but it was a good book. I was a big fan, like, I didn't realize it till way later. I was a big fan of the survival genre of books. Man versus nature, like, because everybody knows, you know, everybody knows man versus himself are kind of two things, but man versus nature is a cool one as well that few people actually like delve into. Don't mind if I just steal your kill there. You won't be needing it anymore. Two swords. Hell yeah, two swords. Just ran up on that poor rabbit, stabbed it, took its foot. Can't remember the author, but there was a book series that I had a bunch of. Little trios of stories. There was a little series called Dive, one called Everest, and a third one that I never read because everyone had it checked out from the library at school. That's always the worst, isn't it? When you go to, like, when you're trying to read a book series, like, I read...
Hello.
I didn't do the library all that much whenever I was a kid, and I always feel bad that I didn't because there were some good books in our library that I just never read because... like our school library, because we never, like, I checked out books every now and again, like I did that, but it felt weird checking out books that weren't mine. I don't know why, but it was just like I didn't own them, so I was terrified of like just having this book that wasn't mine. As an adult now, I can appreciate like libraries as a whole and what they can present. You're supposed to be up on that platform, my dude, my guy. You're not supposed to be just down here on the road. That's dangerous. But anyway, there was a book series that I rented from our school library called, why is there just a lightning rune there? But there was this book series that I rented, and I don't remember what it was called, but it was a really good book series, but it was part of the Star Wars, you know, storyline. It was a Star Wars book, but it didn't focus on the main characters, which, to me as a child at the time, like, the idea that you could write a Star Wars book and it not be about, you know, Anakin or Luke. First off, Star Wars book. Let's start from the very beginning. Star Wars book is a fascinating concept to me, or was to me as a child, because that's a movie. You can't just make a book out of a movie. Like, that's not how that works. But it absolutely is how that works. Oh, you guys are entropy spellcasters. I can also do entropy magic. Let you run yourself down a little bit here. Blast the shit out of you with my own magic. Now that I'm low, Casanova's good. Oh, you're inside the building. No, you're not inside the building. Weird. You're behind the building. Hey, I leveled up. Let's increase my mana again. Now I don't necessarily have to drain these people of all their magic, because I just got healed. You guys were in the shit over here, weren't you? Betting well is worth some. My Mud Elemental did a pretty good job there. He distracted several of the enemies, and I think he even killed a couple. Yeah, I didn't even fight this runaway prisoner. That was all my Mud Elemental. Let's not get too distracted. We're on the right path in this area. We just got to get through it. Basically collecting what I can to anything that would be useful to me. Kind of crazy that these bandits had taken over a sawmill of all things. But I guess if it's abandoned and you can take it over, you might as well. Gordon Corman. Island. It was called Island. Okay. I feel like I really missed out on a part of my life by not reading more books from the library. Like, I could have gotten... I could have read so many more books as a child from my school library if I had actually taken the time to just do that. But, I don't know, there's just, like, I never really got a good chance to do that. Could I have gone and read books? Yes, I could have. And it would have been, you know, that's probably gonna be full of more dudes. Where do I need to be going? Let's not get distracted. I'm very off base. I don't need to be down this road. I took the wrong road from the Myron Tower. But I just feel like... I feel like whenever all of this is over, when all of the COVID stuff is over, I would like to visit my local library. Because I've been like once or twice, but I haven't really been like a whole lot. And I feel like that is a service. Like, I don't have a library card. That's Casanova. I don't need Casanova out right now. I need Death Breath. But, oh, I got a memory, that's right. I can invest that memory now. Those stances just feel like they're such a radical difference to the play style whenever you take a stance. Like yes, for that one it's like, yes, I have like an increased critical hit chance, but also so do the enemies, and I can't block anymore. I can barely block anymore. So it's like your entire playstyle has to change to develop for that stance.
So little time. Sure. Where to?
Wait, no, this is not what I needed to do. I just needed to find a road. I need to take the road west out of here. Die, pheasant. Pheasant meat. How's my inventory looking right now? I'm actually a little full. I'm gonna... This Myra Tower has a shared chest. I'm gonna use that, a secure chest. All secure chests are linked. They're the same inventory. So, ostensibly, you can basically walk up to any one of these and drop off all the excess material that you're carrying that you've looted without having to go back to town. Continue your journey, and then just whenever you're done here... when you're done in these areas, you can then take this stuff out of your secure chest at Ark and do what you want with it. But this allows me to empty out my inventory of excess gear that I'm not using or don't plan to use, and I don't plan on using that rune shield anymore. There we go. That clears out my inventory pretty handily. Now I'm back down to 143. Much better. Better indeed. But I'd like to get a library card. I don't know. That just feels like that is a part of society that I feel like is just completely and totally ignored. At least I have ignored it for no good reason. Like, you can basically, for free, get your hands on a lot of very, very good things. This place is the place that increases your arcane fever. Is this the right road? Am I on it? Yeah, because we need to go down this way. I don't need to go directly into the Whisperwood, but I need to walk down this road. So when I get a chance to, and when there's a split in the road, I need to take it south. Not this split though. Further down. Rather, I should. Just summoning so many things all at once. All to fight this guy right here. Oh, that's a lot of pus beetles. They're squirming out of the woodwork here. This fight was designed to have several allies with you when you came through here. I need to drink wine. And I need to get a mud elemental back out here again. the rest of those guys are kind of too far away for me to try and care. And this is that fortress that the guy was in front of with his wife. The guy that had the red madness. But I need to head this way now. Spooky place. Oh yeah, I remember this place. I think I remember this place. Yeah, because this was where the actual, this is where they held that ritual. That was where we actually held the initiation ritual. Hey, badger's root. That's good. I can make ambrosia out of that. I'm at a point now where I've got enough ambrosia, that, or I've made enough ambrosia that, like, having ambrosia is not an issue anymore. I'm very interested in that rune mace you were carrying. Also, give me your health. You had a lot of it. Damn, that mud elemental's good. The Path, Tome 9. The Fundament. I need to make sure that I always have a mud elemental around. These things are great. They don't cost me any arcane fever like my old my spirit summon did. He's a lot stronger. I don't feel left out without him. He also lasts a decent amount of time given the summon cost. Alright, I think we're here. Fortress Fogwatch. This is it. Oh shit, there are spectral apparitions here. And you hurt a lot, actually. Let's see here. Where is my... Oh, Quarian Stance is a, it's a shout. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. Place is going to be very difficult for me. Silver swords. Let's see here. Mana fungi. I need Devour Soul equipped. Damn it. Well, that was a long shot, and it didn't work. I should favorite Rock Solid. And let's go ahead and drink a couple of ambrosia. Maybe a mana potion or two. That's really useful. Let's summon another mud elemental. Rune battle axes. Motherfuckers. These guys have all rune weaponry. Every last one of them does. Let's see here. These ectoplasms, I can't devour their souls. That's gonna be annoying. I need to eat some food. Let's eat roasted beef. Roasted beef will keep my health regeneration up by a lot for a long time. Pretzel? I'm not sure why that took me by surprise as much as it did. I just wasn't expecting a pretzel. Alright. It was a tough fight just to get here. But I prepared. I brought plenty of ambrosia and health potions. I should be able to fight my way through most of what they're going to offer me. When my health gets low, I am better off just spamming. I'm better off just spamming Casanova when my health gets low like that. In fact, in this area, it might make more sense for me to carry Death Spark as my main attack, because these enemies are not fucking around. That's where I need to be going. I have the laboratory key, though. The game crashed. I think the game might have crashed. Yep, game crashed. I don't know where my last save point was. Let's boot up the game again. Give it a second for the screen to load for you guys. It just takes game capture a second to really know what it's doing. There it is. Okay. Okay, I'm in trouble. Because I don't know where I'm standing right now. The hell, am I slow? Why am I slow? Oh, because I must have hit caps lock at some point during all of that. Oh, we gotta hydrate. Thank you for keeping me alive. Okay. There was a lot going on here, whatever was happening. Rune Dagger of Ambush. What does that even do? Increases critical hit chance by 5%. That would be useful for somebody sneaky. Unfortunately, I am no such thing. I'm very loud all the time. The unknown species of fungi propagated astoundingly swiftly in the buckets of Fortress Fogwatch. The trader wasn't sure if the spores even survived the long storage time, hence the cheap price. Now, I planted a first colony in the corner protected by rocks in the nearby woods to study the growing cycle in the wild. Therefore, let's get to the actual research report. Fredas, 16th of departure. 8165 AST. I don't know what that is. Viewed externally, the mushrooms can be divided in a reddish to purple and bluish to cyan type, which seems to be male and female characteristics. Thin stem bears the fruiting body, which is, depending on how many nutrients are present in the nearby ground, spread flat or tapered. In the later stage, the stem lignifies to support the increased weight of the fruity body. The female shroomling with blue and cyan coloring can become vastly taller than a troll in the highest phase of its growth, and it's amazing that the rather thin stems are this sturdy. In this mature form, elongated threads sprout out of the underside of the fruiting body, filled with lamellae, carrying the fungal spores within them. During maturity, they are trickled on top of smaller male mushrooms, which are often surrounding the bigger female mushrooms and which are also discarding spores. From this combination arises a new mother shroom again. It is safe to assume that the wind or roaming animals will play a part in scattering the female and male spores in a large parameter, which is why the new colonies would rapidly spread in the wilderness. I have to keep an eye on it to prevent an uncontrollable proliferation. It appears as if the biggest part of the mushroom mass is on the surface. However, appearances are deceiving. A root-like mesh pervades through the ground. This is actually the true mushroom, as the excrescence that is piercing through the surface and growing upwards simply serves propagation. The brightly gleaming root mesh seems to be able to digest almost every living thing, be it animals, plants, or other mushrooms. Morndas, 20th of departure, 8165 AST. During my last walkabout around my plantation, arranged in the open environment, I could even note that a nearby tree was infested by the mushrooms. Parasitic, purple, glowing veins moved from the roots across the bark up to the branches. It is truly eerie how far the mushroom roots must have grown underground. I will return in a few days to investigate how the different poisons with which I sprinkled the surrounding fertile soil have taken effect. Of course, I will also note the results of this plague. With the most potent poison, I should be able to destroy the remaining mushrooms with ease. Our employer, the noblewoman from the House Dalminas, will be impressed when I, as most able and courageous apothecary, successfully fought these extraordinary mushrooms. Turdos, 23rd of departure, 8165 AST. Chicken nuggets are gross. They're dried out because the microwave instructions were too long to cook. Oh no, that's always the worst. It's unbelievable. The most potent poisons that showed effect in the laboratory of Fogwatch seem to have absolutely no effect outside. On the opposite, my hidden mushroom plantation is now no longer hidden, but already visible from the wayside. Additional trees were infested as well. I'm such a fool. I have to immediately continue the research before my employer and the rest of the apothecary catch on to my practices. Sundas, 26th of departure, 8165 AST. Who am I kidding? It was all in vain. My arrogance is costing me and my descendants everything. The mushrooms have developed into an unstoppable plague. My experiment has not yet been linked with the outbreak. However, I'm losing everything that is important to me. My son will not be able to follow my footsteps. I will flee with him so that he may not bear the blame of my failure in the future. I am also losing my health. My body decomposes. I inhale the spores of these terrible mushrooms for far too long. Vera Dalminas, my dearest love, I will never be able to look in your eyes again. I created this disaster to impress you because I thought I could tame it. Thought I could be a hero, yet I was deluded. The mushrooms are vastly more powerful than I could have imagined. They pervade the earth, contaminate the water, pollute the air. Even the weather seems to bend down to it and protects them with a thick, cloudy layer against the sun, which was my last hope to dry them out. I'm sorry that we had to flee, my son. I'm sorry, Firinja, and my love to you made me blind to my failure. I'm sorry for every living being which will fall victim to the infested part of the woods. I am so dreadfully sorry. Got the research notes. Mushroom sample. Mushroom sample. Mushroom sample. Mushroom sample. I can bring him to the Undercity or I can bring him to the Sun Temple. I'm gonna have to bring him to the Sun Temple. Like, this shit literally took over an entire forest. Like, no holds barred, just took over the entirety of this forest. And that's why it always helps to have another guy around. If these lost ones carrying rune weapons is a bit of a concern. Alright. Very low health. Let's do that. Let's drink a couple of those. And then we will see here. Mud Elemental, Mystical Sword. I need to re-up Mage Light. I actually can't get in there while he's in there, but that's fine because it doesn't look like that guy can get back out to me. Good. All clear. And I leveled up. Let's take the health. We always seem to be a little out of all of it right now. Coin stack. Oh, a gold pot. I feel like I'm supposed to be fighting more dudes here in a second. If that's the case, then let's quickly re-up that. Fucking Apothecarius. Go, my son. Go and destroy them. What was that? Set of Selena. Selena's wings increase your stamina by 10%. It would replace my backpack, I think. Oh no, I can wear it on top of my backpack. Hey, look at that. I've got a cape now. That's fancy. Mana fungi and some wine. Should get my magicka back up here quickly. Is this where I came from? I think this is where I came from. Yeah, this is where I came from. And then I just came through here and was fighting dudes. Oh, this is where I came from. So this is further back where I came from then. I need to go this way. Or this way. I think this will lead me to where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, because I had to fight in here. And I fought my way through this. Killed that guy, so I need to go this way. Up the big staircase. Man, these Spectral Apothecary don't care about my Mud Elemental at all. Like, if they cared more about my Mud Elemental, they might survive a little bit longer. But then again, simultaneously, if they cared about my Mud Elemental, then I'd be able to get at them no problems. So my Mud Elemental is just one cast away from being back at full health. Ooh, blue fire. That's cool. Path Tome 12. Selena's March. I don't know who Selena is, but I'm collecting a lot of her armor. I wonder if maybe Fogwatch is gonna have the full set in it. Is her armor gonna be better than my armor? I can't imagine it would be right now. Oh, it's slightly better. And heavy armor fortified by 8 points, increases melee damage by 2 points, increases health by 14 points. Set bonus added to spellbook. So because I'm wearing 2 pieces from the same set, let's see here. Fortify health and heavy armor and a bunch of other things because I'm wearing the boots and the wings of Selena. Why does everything turn into innuendo with you? Like, literally everything is just innuendo. Because it is. Fight. Go, my boy. My son. Defend yourself. Oh, you're getting your world rocked by that apothecary. Good luck, Apothecarius. I've defended myself against your rambunctious attacks. And congratulations, you spent all that time getting rid of my Mud Elemental. There's another one. It really is quite a shame that I can't absorb these guys, though. You know what? You know what it is? I like to get my world rocked. Yeah, I can't absorb from the specters because they're already ectoplasm. Oof. All of this meat in the kitchen is rotted. I did not bring that one on myself. You're the one that's saying them. I cannot be blamed for what comes out of your mouth. With all the guys in this room too. I love you too. Where's supposed to be going? I don't know how I'm supposed to be getting out of here. This is a new room. I know because I haven't taken any of these, this stack of coins. Oh. No, this is just back in the hall again. I just missed the stack of coins the first time. Did I try coming up here yet? Yeah, this is where I came from, I guess. At least that's what it looks like. Oh. This is the very, very beginning. Okay, we're back to the actual, like, the entrance of Fogwatch. Like, if I had gone down the side that wasn't locked, I could have gone through this entire section here. Alright, well, I feel like I explored everything then, so it's time we get out of here. We gotta skedaddle. I was kind of hoping I could find more pieces of the saloon set, but hey, I mean, this worked out. I now don't need to make rune shoes. Before I was going to end up having to make rune boots as well, but now I can just make the rune helmet and I'll be in full rune gear with some saloon boots, which give me a set bonus. Which, all things considered, actually works out nicer than the alternative. I ran through some potions in those fights, though. I've got plenty of mud morels, so that's like not an issue. I can recreate those health potions, but Ambrosia's still a little bit harder to make. But with that being said, let's return to Ark. Yeah, the cape attaches weird. Because all of the capes are designed to fit for those other armor types, but...
They just sit from the oven and treat yourself.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. It's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
Rune sword, rune mace, rune battle axe. 7 silver swords. 7 silver swords. Old beggar boots, old gauntlets, iron mace. Oh no, that was my pickaxe. Whoops. Well, I won't be able to mine anymore. Though, to be honest, I don't do a whole lot of mining now. I just do it whenever I find mining spots, but, let's see here.
I have all you'll ever need.
Let's dismantle what I can and sell the rest. I think I'm gonna give up on having an outfit, like around the town outfit.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything.
Like, it was cool, but at the end of the day, it's completely and totally useless, and I don't look at my character enough for it to matter.
No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Ahoy.
Oh, right. I need to make those my new favorited thing. I guess it really doesn't matter though.
Yeah?
Sir?
No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Goblet, knife. Set for the rat catcher, fine steel boots. Battle magic. I'll get rid of my tunic and my hat. Because there's no reason for me to hold on to those anymore.
Walk blessed.
This is what my armor looks like right now. I'd love to get that full saloon set. Right. We should also, well, I'll go ahead and pull what I need out of the chest anyway, but let's see here. Once again, dismantle what we can, sell what we can't.
Ahoy.
Evening.
Got myself a lot of supplies that time around. A lot of iron. I'll be able to make plenty of things and really crank out some money here.
Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a decent little stack right now, actually, just from collecting. And then I also need to, I keep forgetting, I also need to, while I'm over here, smelt down ore, because I also have new ores to smelt. Or I don't. Oh, you know what? It's because I took them all out of the secure chest at the Myrid Tower.
Can I help you?
So I need to come over here and collect them again. I don't really need those things for the ancient nation, but I just kind of click on them anyway because it's part of my collect everything out of this section of the thing.
Hungry for arcane secrets?
All right, so I've got a whole bunch of stuff. First off, I can sell some gems to you.
No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Ruby, sapphire. Oh, you have no money left. For once, I've actually gotten one of you guys down to no money.
Walk blessed.
Give me a second. Sorry, my eye really itches.
Oh, you're not from around here.
Let's see here. I have 34 crafting points. Let's see here. I should work on my rhetoric, if I can. Rhetoric and alchemy are two things that I really need to get better at. But if I can get my rhetoric up, then things won't cost as much to buy anymore.
Walk blessed, all your heart could ever desire. Take a look.
You've got apprentice books in rhetoric, correct? Yes, you do. I need
all your heart could ever
all
desire.
10 of your rhetoric
Take
books
a
for
look.
apprentice. And then I'll take your adept books in rhetoric as well. Because when I take those books,
May his light guide you. Come back if you find the time.
I'm now at like 30, 32 or something like that, rhetoric. 33 rhetoric. So I can actually talk to people better, and I can get better prices at vendors. And speaking of better prices at vendors, well, first off, let me...
Move along.
Because I got Quicksilver, but I don't know that I have silver ingots.
Why is that stuff?
Alright. Lots of material just gotten there, but I still need silver. So We're going to the forge, and we're going to buy some silver.
Hammers, dagger, looking for steel. Everything for the path-abiding soldier.
And you're now selling assassin's gear for the light armor. So far, nothing better than rune. Up, silver. Which I think silver is technically better for weaponry. But I've got steel. I've got silver steel at this point. I don't know that anything that you've got is particularly useful to me. I will say that iron ore is tempting. It's actually cheaper to buy them as ingots, but you know. What I need from you, though, is the silver. Oh, and I've got money. I should probably buy spare parts as well.
Soldier. Come again.
I did not save any money to buy nails, but that shouldn't be an issue for right now because my primary focus right now is crafting, first off, new armor for myself, for my head specifically. I'm low on head armor. Let's see here. I should be able to make a rune helmet now with that. Yep. Rune helmet made, then take it over here before I even equip it to the workbench and make it exquisite. And now I can replace my fine steel helmet with a rune helmet. Hooray. You can actually kind of see my character's face again. Not wearing a full suit of steel, or a full suit of rune because of those boots, but, you know, it's still beneficial.
Do you need a potion to refresh your stamina? Or are you
And then what I can do is I can,
I have all you'll ever need.
I can sell my old helmet to this guy.
Looking for everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Because I was the one that made it. It'll still be worth a shit ton. Well, 147. Not exactly a shit ton, but a good amount. And then I can take that money,
Hey, you're an adventurer.
run it over here
Have you been
to this guy,
Uh-huh. No, I just put them out for you to look at.
and he
Tell
sells
me what you need
nails.
and be quick about it.
Don't have enough to buy all of your nails right now, sir, but give me a second. A 9 from you for now. With the nails and the spare parts that I have, I can take them over here. Nails, spare parts, and steel on this tanning rack, along with that leather, means that I can make a bunch of stuff. But first off, let's convert these pelts.
Some things never change.
And now I take that, and I take it and make firm leather cuirasses. You started so late. When do you think you're going to finish up? I've been going for 2 hours now. I'm probably going to go for another hour or so, and then I'll be done. No longer make that cuirass because I ran out of leather. Well, I don't want to waste quicksilver ingots, so I'm not going to do that, but
How
I can come
may
to
I
you
be of
now.
service? Of course.
I don't need any more nails because I don't have any more leather. Whoa. Hold on. Pencil?
Yeah, as if.
I'm trying to...
How may I be of service? Of course.
I would like to sell to you. You can't even buy all of my cuirasses. Go. And just like that, I'm rich again. And I have lots of supplies to make iron gauntlets, which can make me even richer. So my money problems are now solved by being able to make firm leather cuirasses. Because leather is made by pretty much every single type of light armor in the game. I can get my hands on steel relatively easily. And the only two things that I had a hard time getting were spare parts and nails. This guy in this shop sells spare... Oh, I don't even need to leave. This guy here sells spare parts, and the shopkeeper across the way sells nails. So with all of that handled, I can now come in here and without any issue just make a bunch of iron gauntlets, because I've got iron ingots and leather strips. Gonna run out of leather strips before I do anything else, though. Damn. My biggest trouble right now is actually getting together enough leather.
Looking for steel. Everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Sharpening wheel. Silver steel sword. Yeah, I already have that. And then... Oh, those are my things. That's why I already have that. Pyrean armor, rune armor, and weaponry. Silver weapons. But no new armor. Seems my armor's supposed to hold out for a bit longer. But let's see here. I've got a couple of things that I can still learn. Let's see here. I've still got 16 crafting points that I can fuck with. Let's see if I can't increase my alchemy a little bit more. Because that's turning out to be a really useful skill.
Sure, take a look.
Oh, you've only got one adept book in alchemy? Okay, I'll take it. I should also take some adept stuff in mentalism again, just to increase my stuff, but maybe not. Where am I at in alchemy? 33. So I'll be able to use adept books for a little while longer. To the noble quarter! Because there's an alchemy shop up here as well, and they'll have adept books in alchemy as well.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing big. Handling potentially lethal concoctions.
What is it?
Extracting goat bladders. Making sure this place doesn't get blown to smithereens. Your usual Tuesday afternoon, I guess.
Adept books in alchemy. I would like them all, please. We sell wine as well, but I've actually done a really good job of foraging for those materials. I don't really need to buy them. Let's go ahead and learn myself up some of those books.
What is it?
And I guess we need to head to the, oh look. The Fat Loren Inn. I haven't been to any of the inns in this game other than the ale house in Riverville and the Dancing Nomad. I need a signpost, though. There it is. So we are headed to the Sun Temple. Because this shit is entirely too dangerous to leave in the hands of somebody who's, you know, it's just not worth the risk. Fuck it. Maybe if I were playing another character, I would actually try it, but you know. I believe there's something that might interest you.
Yes? What would that be? This is strong stuff. It was wise of you to give those samples to us. No matter how noble his intentions, who knows what this old man would have done with them? A mushroom plague an ark? That would... Well, I don't need to name it.
Basically.
Here, take this as a token of our appreciation. It's the least I can do for you.
Go out into somewhere. Go out to a random spot anywhere else, and you'd be fine. But I don't want you to. What are you planning to do with the samples?
Might, but as I said, they might also be the key to another plague. I guess the first thing we'll do is find a safe place for it, a container. Then we'll see, but I suppose it would be safest to simply burn it.
I see. Thank you.
No, thank you. Walk blessed, and may your path always be even.
What do you have right now?
Well, then you've come to the right place.
You've also got adept books in alchemy. Yeah, I'll take them. Out of crafting points. But I've now got my alchemy up to... Now I got my alchemy up to 48, so I actually only need 2 more of those adept books, and I'll be good. My alchemy is now higher than my craftsmanship, but hopefully what that'll mean is stronger, stronger potions. Yeah, that's 18% on Arcane Fever now. That's a good haul. So now I've got my restore health potions. I've got 10 that do 18 for 4. I've got 1 that does 18 for 5, and I've got 9 that do 16 for 4. So I've got a good amount of health potions now. And I have several really good ambrosias now. So we're good. Actually, where is my Arcane Fever at right now? 16%? I'll take, see here. I've got one that does exactly 16%. Ta-da! That's awesome. Managing Arcane Fever just got so much easier. Now that I don't have to spend, you know, all of my earnings on ambrosia potions, I can just, you know, craft them. That is... And they're actually really good now. It would almost make it worth it to go back down the Sinistrope tree. Almost. Not really, though. Or not the Sinistrope, the, whichever the, this one was, the, Net of Souls, the Phasmalist. It would almost make it worth it to go back down the Phasmalist tree, but not really. Psionic Veil, Adept of the Dark Arts, Mystical Call. Increase the lifespan of summoned creatures. That'd be cool. Bone Judge. All offensive spells are 30% more effective against undead. Reanimated undead live 50% longer, and entropy spells consume 10% less mana. I could go down that tree, and I probably should, but simultaneously, now that I've actually gotten past having to grab the stance, and I should have read that it said talent, because, like, talent is a thing. I always forget that that's, like, a word. Attacking with one-handed weapon, your critical hit and damage increase would be nice. Bypass defenses would be cool, which is, I think, increase your critical hit chance. But I think, how many memory points do I have right now? Just the one. I think I'm going to put it into Blade Dancer. The critical hit. I'm about to level up again, though, so, you know, we'll see how long that takes. All of my skills are actually in pretty good shape right now. I'm actually, like, really rounding out to be a good character. I've got 10 points to use somewhere else. 10, like, learning points as opposed to crafting points. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to reinvest those right now into my one-handed to get it up to 45 if I can. But that'll be something for another time right now because I can now...
You, I don't want to be nosy, but is it true you were inside?
What does my inventory look like right now? What am I carrying around? Oh yeah, I should probably sell some of those other things that I've got now. Oh, and there's a couple of books that I haven't read, right? I picked up a bunch of books that I haven't actually, like, sat down and read, because I can increase my knowledge points by reading books now. Okay, does that mean I've read everything now? My inventory. Yep. Eyeball means that I've read it.
This is too dangerous. Whatever they want here. If we send spies and they get caught, Nerim will see this as a provocation.
Poor people. All they did was invade a foreign country, and look how ruthless we are, sending spies in order to find out why they're here. We should be ashamed.
Save the sarcasm. We both know what I mean. You know my opinion, Tila.
I will consider it. You come at the right time, Prophet. Commander, explain the situation.
Of course, Grandmaster. Yesterday, we received word from one of our outposts in Duneville. One of the fishermen there saw warships anchoring on an island some miles from shore. And they bear the Nerimese flag.
We have already sent scouts to confirm this, and it is true. The Nerimese have invaded our land.
But this is an act of war. Why should they do this?
We have a suspicion. I suppose you know that the civil war in Nerim has ended 2 months ago. And who won it?
I don't know who.
The combined forces of the Northern and the Middle Realm, led by Taranor Korek of Kabait. The Southern rebels and the remnants of the Creator's Temple have been destroyed, once and for all. Now Nerim has been united under the banner of the Free People of Nerim, how they like to call themselves, and this could be the reason for these warships.
But why? Why should Nerim risk another war after having ended one?
Because of this Korek.
It is said that he helped Narathzul Aranthiel shortly before the Lightborn were slain. And while before that, he was an opportunist who changed his ideals as often as his underpants. It seems
I thought it was this guy.
Crusade
That guy in the
with
back there.
Narathzul converted him, so to speak. He has become a declared enemy of religion.
He also thinks of the death of the gods as the first step of many. And now he sees it his task to rid Vin of religion once and for all. Free the world from the scourge of faith. These are his words.
Though it is worth mentioning that his understanding of freeing includes mass executions and the burning down of temples. He's a fanatic, and worse, his men worship him for it. What he wants is to found a new world, and his free people of Nerim are supposed to be vanguard of it.
What else is there about? What else is there to know about him?
Not much. Or yes, there is. He's a narcissist. I was surprised to hear that the banners of his free people are ornamented with a picture of his and an inscription saying, "Praise me."
Let me guess. You suspect Korek is here because the Enderalians still believe the gods are alive.
Correct.
What Korek doesn't understand is that we're doing this to prevent a crisis.
Simply telling the common people the truth is out of the question.
Not before the High Ones have been stopped. The civil war on Kile, Nerim, and Arazial shows what chaos such a revelation can cause. And we will not take this risk.
And what if we explain our motivations to Korek? Maybe he can even help us fight the cycle.
That is the problem. Pegast?
We believe that Korek already knows about the cycle and the cleansing. And that he, how should I put it, wants it to happen.
We are talking about something that could mean the end of all life, right?
I'm afraid so. I know how strange this sounds, but in a way it makes sense. For him, Enderal as the home of the Holy Order is the epitome of ignorance and stagnation. And we suppose he even knows that we are fighting these High Ones. But in his eyes, everything a paragon of the Old Order tries to prevent from happening must be something good.
His scream
Maybe
for
he even
10
sees
minutes.
the High Ones as prophets of his new era. Who knows? Fanatics are unpredictable.
Right now, this is only an assumption, but we have to know.
In other words, we need to spy on the Neremans.
Yes. Do you know what a silver plate is?
You're talking about these relics from Arctwind, yes?
Good. Then you know that they possess the power to transfer sound from one plate to the other. Our plan is to place 2 of the plates in their camp. That way we can sound them out without risk.
And you want me to do this placing, don't you?
You, Firespark, and the mercenary, Dalvarek. However, you cannot travel to the island by ship. That would be too conspicuous.
We found out that the Pyreans had some kind of underground transporting system. Under-trains, that's what they called them. These trains connected the most important regions of the realm with each other, and thus probably also the temple on the island where Korek's ships set anchor. If we can manage to find one of these trains, we could use them to get right to his camp. And, as it happens, we have information about a Pyrean temple in the Crystal Forest. One that is still intact enough for us to find a way into one of these trains.
The Living Temple.
That's how you call it, yes. But enough of the chit-chat. First of all, we need to find the gem that is used to open the gate of the temple. And I have a guess where we could find it. A village called Fogville.
Oh boy, we're going back to Fogville, everybody. We're going back to Fogville.
As soon as possible. Joseph the mercenary has already traveled to Fogville, and you should do the same. I will meet you there.
So
We're going back to Fogville.
Facts or what?
Of course we are. Like, we just got back from Fogville. Well, at least we know that we're decent enough to fight those guys, and we've gotten stronger now. So that's all beneficial.
Yes.
I should see if I can get my hands on any stronger entropy books. My current gear is not necessarily weak, but it could be stronger. I need to head back to my house first. Because I need to sleep the day, or sleep till day. There we go. 12 hours, I mean it'll be 9 a.m. And then I can travel to the local placement of things. How much money am I carrying on me right now? I'll drop off 1,000 at the bank. You got chicken waddle. You get it, chicken.
Walk blessed, my sir. How can Sylvan and Of course.
We'll drop off 1,000 here.
A wise decision. Hello.
How is my vault looking? It's coming along. 3,000 gold just sitting there.
You're not here, are you?
Let's see here. I maybe should have waited until after I did this, just in case these books are expensive, but we'll see. We'll see where we're at.
Hymn of the Desert King.
Walk blessed.
Dark as the sun, light as the night.
Oh my, now who is... I've seen this face, so yes, hooray! What can I do? My wares it is you want to see. I promise you, they'll bring you glee.
Let's see here. Do you have anything that I actually care about? Want to see any summons that you might have while we're here. Spectral Chest, Spell Ward. Summon Soil Elemental. Soil Elemental of level 18. Ooh. 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 That's better than Mud Elemental. Buy one of those. Pull an object to you from a distance, add it to your inventory to throw it. Winter Skin. Opponents in melee range take 13 points of frost and stamina damage. That's kind of cool. But that's the one that I really cared about, was that Soil Elemental. That's cool. I think that's going to end up costing me a lot of mana to cast, but having a Soil Elemental would be very nice.
My wares it is you want to see. I promise you, they'll bring you glee.
Let's see here. What do I not need on me? I don't need those things. I've got a bunch of books that I have now read that I don't need to carry. I don't need that Summon Battle Axe or that Mud Elemental because I've already learned them. There we go. And I ended up with more money than when I walked in. Let's see what that new spell looks like. Let's see here. What is it? Costs 109 versus my Mud Elemental, which costs 54. It's an adept spell. I'm one level up away from being able to make adept spells not cost as much. But
Who are you?
yeah, that is most of my stuff, but there he is. The Soil Elementals are like Storm Atronachs. And it being level 18 means it's going to be strong as fuck. Strong as fuck. Let's see here. Where else can I go to see if I can get anything new? Let's go to the Undercity. I actually think I need to go to the Undercity Barracks to get to where I'm going.
You're a fighter. You should pay the Dust Pit a visit. Just recently I saw them send the beast against 10th.
I should probably check out the Dust Pit and see what it is, because I think it's just a combat arena. And I bet I could probably make a decent amount of gold off of that, but we'll see.
What? Fair enough. Maybe there's a trick or two I could show you, but trust me, they don't come cheap.
Counter. For 5 seconds, creatures and humans once take 7 magic plus per 5 points of psionics and stagger if they cast a spell. It can only be used again after 11 seconds. Ooh, Death Breath rank 3. I'll take one of those. Already got Grave Curse rank 4. I don't really need another Grave Curse. Battle Axe 2. Sword 2. I've already got Sword 2, though. Alright, then we are... That's good for what I need right now. I don't really have any psionics. But But with Death Breath rank 3, that'll be really good. Because I've got Death Breath rank 1 right now. But a rank 3 will mean 24 points of increased damage while draining my health.
Well.
So instead of having rank 1, we have rank 3. It only costs 14 a second to cast. That's scary good now. The only real question is how much health is it going to cost me per second to keep it up? Was there a signpost down here?
Yes.
No, there's not. That's fine. Because now that we've done that, we can head to Fogville.
Well, well. Venerable Sunchild graces us with its presence.
Now, I know that there's a signpost in here. There it is. I need to reorganize my spell thing, because I gotta make it so that the soil elemental is the here. There we go. Now when I hit F2, that's my sword. That's my soil elemental. That's a tough pill to swallow, but the soil elemental is a lot stronger than my other ones. And if I invest a little bit more into Sinistrope Tree, I can actually gain benefits to that more.
Sure. Where to?
We're headed to Fogville. Good girl. Pooping in the right place. I should probably try to invest in a better Divine Shell as well, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I should probably try to learn Ondus's key. Let's see here. Drink a wine, eat some roasted wolf meat, and a mana fungus. I should be good to go there. We just need to head into Fogville now. Wait, does this lead up into Fogville, or is this... This is the wrong road. It goes around to the side of Fogville. Doesn't actually go into Fogville. Kind of excited to see how strong my new spell is. Holy shit! Holy shit, that's good! I'm so used to using rank 1 spells that rank 3 kicks ass. Absolutely rips ass. Meat, some sheer cap, and some wolf and a wolf pelt. That's spicy grass? Yeah, it's called spicy grass. Alright. These guys are using rune weapons. Ah, I missed. Missed. That's level up, so it doesn't matter. With that level up, we can invest in Adept Sinistrope, which is over here. Adept of the Dark Arts. Reduces the mana cost of psionic and entropy spells of the Adept level by 30%. Then I'll be able to get Mystical Call next time, and my Soil Elemental will suddenly become incredibly, incredibly valuable. I heard a Vern root. Oh, there's an Ice Claw over here. I haven't picked up one of those in a while. There it is. Vin roots can also be used for, Vin roots can also be used for, ambrosia. Hey, instead of using most of my, magicka, it only uses half my magicka to cast that now. Now here's the question. Do you have the ability? Yes, you do have the ability to shoot lightning. Oh, that's so useful. Because now he's no longer going to be a serious issue if he's stuck behind me. I'd love to get a stronger Casanova. Or even just the regular Death Spark. But Death Breath is a pretty good spell still. Fuck, that's so good. I could just fucking yank through dudes now. And it really doesn't cost me all that much magicka. So that's really good. Switch out to rock solid.
Blasted blistering blazes! What the heck took you so long? We've been waiting for ages.
But you only just...
What matters now? Find the gem.
But you only just got here.
You two take care of that. I'll go ahead to the temple and inspect the gate. Any questions? No? Then beat it.
It helps to know what something looks like if you're supposed to find it. At least that's what I've been told.
I already told you that. A small red gem. If it's around here somewhere, and I'm quite certain it is, you should maybe search for it at the village treasury. Now get going. I'll see you at the temple.
And
hello,
lo and
Jaspar.
behold, from one crazy mission into the other. The Living Temple. Whew. I never thought I'd get to see it up close. I suggest you take a look at the town hall. I'll browse the rest of the village. Just call me if you find something.
All right. It's time to get funky. Oh, wow. I did not realize how bad my health was getting. I always thought I had a little bit of extra time, but I think maybe my Maybe my elemental killed me. Ah, so I got hit by that. That's what killed me. Let's see here. I'm just gonna devour a soul here really quick because these guys actually have good magic and health. Iron rune swords. Let's re-up that. Re-up that. Get into the town hall cellar. Well, I will then re-up that. Oh, good. It's apprentice level. So close. So close. There we go. Got it that time. Sigil Stone of the Living Temple. I can't take any of those nails? That's really annoying. Those nails would be very useful. Nothing really worth looking at in any of these things. Looks like this place has been pretty handily looted. Oh, there's another harp. The shaman survived somehow. Oh, the town hall key to Fogville. Okay. Perhaps if you just truly rank at lockpicking, you can do that then. Mage Light is definitely one of the more convenient spells that they've ever added to a game like this. Because you can't, in some areas, unless you've got some form of light, you can't see jack shit on screen. It's just dark. Ooh, an expert witness is key. That's good. Ancient crystal coins.
That was quick. Any luck?
Yeah, I think so. The Fogvillers hit at some kind of underground treasury.
Yeah, that's it. Well, then I guess that means off to the temple. You ready?
What's the story behind that scar of yours? Nah. Let's see here. Alright, let's go.
Good. Then lead the way.
To the Living Temple.
Still alive? Good. Let's go. We shouldn't waste any more time.
Is the Living Temple is where? Oh, fuck. It's way the fuck out here. Basically heading to Frostcliff and then back down to the Living Temple. I'll walk it. was hoping I could get that deer. I could really use the leather.
Never.
There we go.
Oh, please. Sorry. I know. I can't sing.
Well, I'm already right here at the Myrid Tower. I might as well take it to the Frostcliff Inn.
Sure. Where to?
Frostcliff Tavern. Discovered that Myrid Tower, and then now I've discovered the Frostville Inn. And we can go to the secure chest, and I'm actually going to drop off. Let's see here. I've got my leather hood. I picked up some weapons in there as well. 6 rune swords. Drop off all of those supplies, so we'll be good there. That's the Myrid Keeper here. Now that I've made it here, I need to head east, then I need to head west-northwest. So I need to head up this way. And dead. Ah. Let's fucking go, you wild mage. Alright, yeah, you're gonna be able to keep doing that, aren't you? So then I need to change up the strategy a little bit because you're just gonna always have a magical barrier up. I'm going to silver sword you. Let's go ahead and eat some crusty bread, mana fungi, some wine. And loot there. Little pile of what I can assume is contraband. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Actually, I could do that, though. But at the end of the day, it's better for me to have a mystical sword because the mystical sword is an initial magic investment, but then I can still fight with it without it costing me a lot of mana. I don't have the mana supply to really, I'm going down the wrong route. Almost immediately. Yeah, when given a choice of west or north, I chose west on accident. I should have headed up this way. Ooh. Oh, crystals. That's cool. Hope this doesn't fuck with my fever. Where is Jaspar? I assume I maybe wasn't supposed to teleport or Myrid port. Oh, crash. Go. Thank you very much for keeping me alive. That was for that last hydrate. Here's the real question, though. Where was my last quick save? Or autosave?
Walk blessed, friend.
Oh, I was back at the Myrid Keeper. Right. It was a little while back. Okay. I might go ahead and call it here then, just because of the time frame and where I'm at in the game. Right now seems like a decent enough time to sort of stop. Wait, whoops. I did not mean to take that. So I'd already gotten the stuff from the... yeah, I'd already deposited by this point. What I'll do is I'll stay at the Frostcliff Tavern really quick.
And just how exactly is that supposed to help me?
No
I like
idea,
her look.
But I did what you asked of me. Now where's my pay?
Come on. Take a seat.
Thank you for your service.
My pleasure.
Welcome, welcome. What can I do for you? There is. It may not be the palace of the Golden Queen. Wonderful. I'll open up the room for you. Sleep soundly.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and stay here the night.
Just got a new delivery of ale. Anyone?
We'll sleep for 24 hours and just see where that puts us. Probably won't sleep for 24 hours. I'll probably only sleep until like 7 a.m. But we'll see. Hello. I'll kill you. That is still one of my favorite quotes from Oni Plays. Hey, Jafar. Yep, waiting here allowed Jespar to catch up, because Jespar did not follow me to the Myrid thing. But yeah, that is going to be where we end it today. I'm really enjoying, like, now that I've actually, like, taken the time to get into, like, I was not really enjoying Enderal that much at first. Well, I was enjoying it, but the problem was that, like, the two-handed tree is whack. It is not fun. I did not enjoy myself using two-handed. I never really I was not enjoying playing with the two-handed design. I was trying, but the problem is that the magic is just really interesting and cool in this. And the end of the story there is that, like, I can't cast magic if I have both of my hands on a sword or an axe or a hammer. So I decided to just switch out and use magic and sword and one-handed sword, which I think is going to work out better for me. But this is going to be where we go ahead and call it then. I'm just going to walk up to where I was before. I'm going to walk up to about right here, I guess. And we're going to save really quick. But thank you, everybody who came out to today's stream. I've been Paladin Null. This has been Enderal. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.